So hello today, and today we're gonna look at some news about Manchester United. So you can check out this website, the eurosport.com. You can check out the full article. So what is the condition of Ole Gunner Solskjaer right now? Is it game over? What I wanna say is what the main problem with Manchester United has been. They all lacked a plan B. All of the team lacked a plan B. We did not have any plan B. We had no plan B, no nothing. All we had was just hold on, make profit. And in this case, you can definitely blame the Glazers and Woodward for that. So I'll be bringing a video on that very soon. So the current news right now is that, is it the end of the Solskjaer era? Yes, it is, because the players have revolted against Ole Gunner Solskjaer. The players have revolted. They have said enough is enough. People are sympathizing with Vander. People are saying, you've got such a fantastic striker who you're just making him sit on the bench. I mean, I've seen him play for Ajax, and I can tell you he's a fantastic player. He's way better than Fred. Undoubtedly, he's better than Fred and a lot of other players. Vander. I mean, the amount of playing that he can do, his dribbling, passing, his control of the ball, it's really good. But I mean, if you keep a sharp sword on the shelf, eventually it's gonna get rust. The same goes with Bruno and Ronaldo. And Bruno Fernandes currently is one of the best players in the world, undoubtedly. Every club would want to have him. Manchester City, Liverpool, every club would want to have him. Before Ronaldo came in, it was Bruno Fernandes who was carrying the entire club. So you have just one player who's carrying the entire club. So my question to the board is, if you have one player carrying the club, why not make him the captain? Why not make Ronaldo the captain or Bruno the captain? Why not make them the captain? Anybody else will do. I mean, I don't know what this guy is doing, and I'm not a football guru, or I have full respect for him, but it doesn't mean a good player will always be a good coach. He was a really good player. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was a really great player, undoubtedly, but it doesn't mean a great player will be a great coach. It doesn't mean that. I have my full respect to him. He's given a lot to the club. He has given a lot to us. He has worked very hard for the club. He has given his absolute best. He has gone there. He has gone out, out of his way for the club. This has to end now. It's enough. It's like a toxic relationship of this, of Solskjaer, his bad tactics, and of having Fred and Maguire do all these things. You can read the full article from Eurosports. I'm analyzing that. I've read it, and the players have revolted against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer right now. They have revolted. They're saying, we have enough is enough. We don't want any more of this. Ronaldo, especially, he's concerned with the drop of standards. He's concerned. A lot of players are lamenting, we should have gone to City. Van der Beek says he should have gone to Everton. This is absolute shambles. I mean, I really love Manchester United. I'm a avid fan of theirs. I've seen players like Paul Scholes, Rio Ferdinand, Ryan Giggs, Wayne Rooney, David Beckham, tearing the defense apart. We had players like Rio Ferdinand, who would literally give a heart attack to the strikers. We had defenders like Roy Keane. Hell, at this point, anybody is gonna do a better job than Solskjaer. Anybody, even Rodgers. If you bring in Rodgers, you will see immediate improvement. Trust me. He has a better game plan than Solskjaer. I know Rodgers is another bottle up, is Ole 2.0, as you guys are saying. He's Ole 2.0. It's this, it's that. But hear me out. Hear me out. Anybody is a better improvement at this point compared to Solskjaer. Because I mean, what's the point of it? What are they doing? Why are they doing this? Just don't. I mean, I really love this club. I know that people will say, oh, he's showing so much sentiment and all. No, I'm not. It's an emotion. It's an emotion. When I was little, when I was a 5-year-old kid, I would be jumping, around in Manchester United, caps and their, mufflers and all that, cheering their football, because they were the best. They still are. They still are. You can have the best resources in the world. If you don't use them, it's used. For example, look at Real Madrid. In this season, they haven't done any particular signings. They haven't done it. They haven't done any particular signings. But they have had a new coach, a new perspective, a specialized coach, and they're winning. Look at Chelsea. Before Thomas Tuchel came in, Chelsea were in shambles. A good coach or a visionary coach can turn low players, can turn average players into excellent players. And we already have excellent players. Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes. We bought Sancho with $106 million. He's sitting on the bench. So today's update for Manchester United football is that the players have revolted, especially Ronaldo. He's saying, if it continues like that, he's saying that, the players are going to leave. No. And he's skating on thin ice. And he signed Jadon Sancho, and he doesn't make him play. He doesn't make him play. So what is Manchester United's plan B right now? The Manchester United's plan B is, as of this moment, Manchester United does not have a plan B. I know it sounds really, so what are the plan Bs? There is no plan B right now. I'm very sorry. I know you guys would love to hear Ole being sacked, but there's no plan B right now because at this point, I agree with the board. At this point, hear me out. Hear me out. I know you'll be angry. Hear me out. At this point, I agree with the board. That's because, we have had changes, a lot of changes of coach from Sir Alex Ferguson's time. But there has to be a great replacement, or at least a viable long-term replacement present. Right now, we don't have any replacement. The only replacement we had was Conte, who would have been a good replacement for Solskjaer, but we let him go. We let him go to Tottenham. And we know Conte plays great football. Conte is a way better coach than Ole Gunner Solskjaer. He's a way better coach. No viable medium-term replacements or in-terms are present right now. And Ragnick is interested, but would want to be a DOF. Ten Hag is not going to leave Ajax. If you want Ten Hag, you have to wait till the end of the season. That's what the board is saying. And the Zinedine Zidane, who would have been one of the best replacements for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, isn't interested. Either he's going to coach Real Madrid or he's going to go and coach, he is going to go and coach international countries such as Spain or France or something like that. He's going to be a coach of Spain. As of now, we don't have any good replacements. Yes, it's Ole out. The board, the players, everybody understands it's his out. He's a good player. He did his job. As Jurgen Klopp has said, how is still Solskjaer in his job? How is he still in that job? That's a miracle, right? How is he still in the job? But hear me out, what the board has said, I'll make another video on this in details. What the board has said, that in order for us to sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we need a good replacement. And we don't have a good replacement right now. If we sack him in a hurry and we don't have any good replacements, alright, then the situation won't improve. So the best solution right now is to make the most of what you have right now. Wait till the end of the season, and then get Ten Hag, or get Ten Hag, or get somebody like Zidane, or somebody somebody who's really good, who's available. Go and get that person, because a good coach is in demand. I mean, the only good option we had was Conte, and he's gone. So what Ole Gunner Solskjaer has said, he's told his team players to keep up their spirit. Keep your spirits up. Don't be like this. Keep your spirit up, because right now this is the only plan. This is all we've got. We don't have a plan B. We have to wait till the end of the season, or we have to wait till Ten Hag is he's free, or he's interested, or any other good coach is interested. Good coaches, you don't find a good coach walking into Asda, or just walking into Lidl. They're not waiting. It's not like that. It's not gonna happen. This is the only time I agree with the board. We have to wait and find a good coach. This is my news analysis today. We have to wait and find a good coach. We have to wait a little bit this season, or wait up till it's free. A good coach is free. And right now, one of the best options is there has to be a good interim. If Ole might be sacked very soon, and if he's sacked, the interim might be Rangnick, who's done very good in the Bundesliga. Okay, so even if Ole is sacked, we don't have any alternative. We might have Rangnick as an interim coach. Even Rangnick would want to be an interim coach, but that's short term. He's not interested in a long term. He might be for a year, He's not interested in a long term contract. So right now, Manchester United need to wait for a long term coach, wait a little bit, and utilize what they have. I know it sounds disheartening, but it's better than appointing another coach in a hurry or in a rush and then losing. I agree with the board. Find a good coach, then replace him. Okay, when a good coach is free, like Ten Hag, when Ten Hag is free, go and replace him. Ten Hag, you can't force him to come here. Just come here. We can grab him, and bring him to Manchester United. Come coach us. It's not like that. We have to wait. Okay. So we have the next game against Watford. Its analysis will be out soon. A strategy will be out soon. Till then, take care.